why it's good to have trials and tribulations. Right? Like, we're from the West. Probably most of us were born here. You know what I mean? We think like we're not supposed to have any problems. Everything is supposed to go smooth. But that's not what Allah says. That's not what Allah says. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوءِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ. And then he tells you how to respond. وَبَشَّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. For sure, we're going to test you. مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ. You're going to get tested with fear and everything like fear. All that range of emotions, you're going to get tested with it. Right? So, fear, anxiety. The cousin of anxiety is depression, anger. You're going to get it all. مِنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ. Hunger. What do you think they're experiencing right now in Turkey? وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ. We all know this. You're going to lose some money. You're going to lose some money. وَأَنفُسِ. There's lives are going to be lost. You're going to lose loved ones, or they might lose you. That's what you're promised. That's what you're promised. وَالثَّمَرَاتِ, right? Fruits. This is for the farmer, agriculture. You're going to lose things. Your yield might not be what you need it to be every year. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells you how to respond. وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. Give glad tidings to the one who is patient. To those who are patient. Pain and suffering is a great catalyst. It's a great, great catalyst for change. For change. It's redemptive. And it causes you to question, what is this all about? Where did I go wrong? What am I missing? If you're smart, those are the questions you'll ask yourself. If you're smart. But if the nafs needs some, checking, tell him the other thing. Right? لا يسألوا عما يفعلوا وهم يسألون. Say that. Allah is not asked about what he does. Right? You're going to be asked about what you do. And you should know that in the Hadith Qudsi, that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam told us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ana indi mukassarati qulubuhum. I am with those who their hearts are broken. Why are their hearts broken? This is not a soap opera. He's not talking about because, your boyfriend moved away. That's not the heart being broken that's being talked about here. Or your girlfriend moves away. That's not the thing. Allah sends down trials and tribulations in order to test you, to see how you will respond. And when you're in that state and your heart is broken, Allah is with you. Allah is with you. This is the promise. Allah is with you. So respond accordingly. Respond accordingly. It may be that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to test you to see if you are one of the ones that He mentions in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned those who worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the edge. We worship Allah on the edge. If everything is going good, I'm going to go to the masjid. We're going to listen to Ustedh Tabari talk today. If everything is going good. But how do you respond when things are going bad? And believe me, things can go bad. Things can go really, really bad. And so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ عَلَى الْحَرْفِ. There's from among mankind, they worship Allah on the edge. They worship Allah, when things are going good. But when things go bad, they begin to have dhanna jahiliyyah. They have thoughts as if they are non-Muslim. And that's when you have to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And in another hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, إِذَا أَحَبَّ اللَّهُ قَوْمًا ابْتِلَاهُمْ. When Allah loves a people, and in context, by extension, when Allah loves a person, He examines him. In the old days, when someone used to give you a piece of gold, right? They had a way of testing it. How do you test gold? Anybody? How do you test gold? Oh, you write it. Yes. Yes, this is one way. What's that? You put it under fire. You put it under fire. That's what you have in here, people. You have pure gold. And if you want to separate the filth from your gold, it has to be trial by fire. You've got to test it. How do you know that you're not one of the ones who worship Allah on the edge if you're not tested? How do you know? How do you know you can withstand mighty tests if you're not put through it? How do you know that you are on your way to becoming one of those beloved of Allah if you don't have any tests? You have to have tests. You have to be tested.